Hi, my name is Javon. Um, welcome back to my channel. I am choosing to not think so hard about the editing part and, all the other things, the thumbnails and all the other things that make putting content together and onto the internet not sustainable activity. So I just want to get into the purpose and why I am planning another attempt at keeping a video diary. So, just a little background on me. Not very writing on a regular basis is not sustainable behavior for me either. I don't really like to write, and I don't like to type either. I don't, so for me, this is the best way for me to check in with myself and the more that I have to do when it comes to, my mental health, the worse it is for me, or the less likely it is that I'll be able to do what I actually set out to do. So the purpose of this vlog, without further ado, sorry, I'm a long story long person. The point of this all, of this series anyway, is that for the next 90 days, I am going to do a carnivore challenge. I have eaten a ketogenic diet in the past, and then even did carnivore too. The longest that I've gone straight with the stricter form of carnivore, where it was just, animal products only and salt, was 30 days. I did 30 days straight in 2001, so last year. And after that, I did a looser form, like more of like a ketovore form, where I was adding in like some or what I think is ketovore anyway. Y'all check me. Let me know in the comment section. But like I had some cheese, I would have coffee, and then I would put a little bit of the monk fruit, ground earth, whole earth, I don't know, the green packets, something earth, packets. I would put those into my coffee. So just kind of that type of thing. And I did a total of 90 days of that. I thought that it was fine. I thought that I was gonna be good, and in terms of weight, it was fine. In terms of weight, I'm still at my goal weight. As a matter of fact, I'm out of ketosis right now, and I know that for a fact because I had 6 of Costco's finest chocolate chip cookies yesterday, so I know that I'm out of ketosis right now. And I weighed myself on the scale this morning, and I hadn't weighed myself in a very long time. Long for me, like probably a month or so, over a month. And I weighed 154 pounds. 154.6 or 8. I made a little video, and if that don't take too much work, I'll add it into this video. Anywho, so for folks who like, as far as weight, if that's something like a motivator for you or things like that, I'll tell you that using just the ketogenic diet alone, I have, especially in terms of like losing baby weight that I could not lose no matter how much I ran, or with the diet modifications that I had used prior to keto, all of that stuff. I did wind up in the past losing like 40 pounds. Yeah, 40 pounds with keto, and 30 of those 40 I lost in the first 90 days. So the ketogenic diet absolutely works for me in terms of weight loss. I eat a lot. I have to eat large portions in order to not like snack my way to 260 pounds or whatever. I need to eat I need to eat large portions um, in order to maintain a lower weight for me, and I don't need to eat very often throughout the day. That's something that I know from years of practice and experience with myself, experimenting with the ways of eating and with different exercise methods. Right now I'm not doing any exercise, which is a whole nother story and a whole nother challenge. And so hopefully that's something that I can start to incorporate as well. No, that is something that I'm planning to incorporate as well. Once I can get my mind back on track and my motivation back on track. I really have had, higher anxiety and, difficulty with concentration, not necessarily feeling as up and as motivated as I usually do, doing a fair amount more of daydreaming and or dissociation, having issues with mindfulness and just overall having a lack of awareness of what's going on with my body. And so those are the things that I am now trying to help improve for by doing carnivore. And so I am not here to argue with you or anybody else about whether or not that is an actual thing. As a matter of fact, this daily journal is not just going to be something that I do for accountability. It'll also be, a daily check-in of like, how am I feeling and everything. And so we can all kind of, because I've done this before where those were the benefits that I felt I was getting from carnivore dieting. And that was, like there are still some folks who are very close to me in my life who don't necessarily believe that or whatever. And I can see why it wouldn't be. Like I said, I'm just going to speak from my own experience. It's not something that's very well known or studied or anything like that. It's what I experienced once, and I'm going to try to see if I experience it again. I'm also looking at libido improvement too, so I will see if that is helped out. Ever since I started carnivore, so just to kind of dial it back a little bit, I've been doing keto on and off, and I say on and off because when I've gotten pregnant, I stopped doing it at some point in the pregnancy and things like that too. So even though I went back into pregnancy, but whatever. So, but I have been doing keto off and on since 2019. Yeah, since May of 2019. And then I have been doing, I started carnivore in August of 2021. So I have some, the way that I was doing keto was high fat, low carb before, and then I did a higher fat version of carnivore to start out with because that was what I was used to. I found actually since eating, I kind of would most of the time oscillate between, a stricter carnivore and the ketogenic diet most days since August. I have maintained a total carb count of less than 20, which to me is the most important thing because I have an addiction to carbohydrates, to that sweet taste, and it doesn't matter if it is stevia or monk fruit sweetener, or if it is actual sugar to me. Now I get a source of pleasure from either of those things. Like it acts the same to me. It feels the same. Eating keto chocolate gives me the same, you know, um, I mean, it ain't euphoria, but it relaxes me. It gives me the same amount of pleasure, I should say, that I can remember from eating other sugar stuff. I mean, I ate those Costco cookies. Yeah, it's about the same. And so that's a part of it. Because like I said, I like to eat big portions. I have to eat big portions. Oftentimes, whenever I do eat carbs at all, it's often I'm on some sort of binge mode or something like that too. And so for me, this is going to be about sort of avoiding that the binging for a while, and seeing how that feels. Like I don't really like to feel like I'm not in control, and I definitely feel like that. I felt like that last night when I was eating those cookies. Like, why am I still eating them? And they don't even really taste the same. They don't give me the same amount of pleasure anymore. I'm just like, oh well, I'm out of ketosis, so I'm just gonna eat. And so for me, that was a red flag. That was something that that I don't view as good, as a behavior that, or a feeling that is positive. And so I just want to see, I just want to see how this 90 days plays out. So before I had put it on myself to do 90 days of carnivore, and I didn't. I did 30. And so this time around, I'm doing 90. And I plan to, for less than 12, 13 minutes a day, to check in, make a short video, upload it to YouTube, and have this be my way of accountability, and to talk to you guys, and hopefully have you guys help me as well with accountability. So let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about carnivore and keto. Let me know when you started, and let me know why you do it, because like I said, for this time, I'm not doing it for weight at all. I'm just doing it for mental health. I hope y'all having a good one. Like the video. Bye.